Hello brothers and sisters and Heart Dwellers family. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs. So upon arriving, I was put in a very nice lodge for my 2-week stay in Zambia, as you all have seen in the previous video. However, the Lord and St. Francis were not having it. As a Franciscan sister, one of the vows I've taken is that of holy poverty, which means to live a life of simplicity, living on the edge of need and taking less than is necessary, and not stealing from the poor. As I looked around in my nice room, with electricity, shower, a nice bed and refrigerator, I knew this violated my vows, because we are to live like those we serve, the poor. And yes, it's a sacrifice, but we willingly do it to imitate that of Jesus, who walked around all of Galilee, not having his own place, and staying as a guest in different people's homes, and at times going away in solitude to rest on the mountain when he went to pray. I had a strong conviction and told Pastor Chama this before arriving, but he was adamant that he felt more comfortable that I stayed there, rather than with them in the village, which I know was what the Lord desired, and actually my heart's desire. But I submitted to his preference since I was coming to visit him. However, once I arrived, and after posting that video, I decided to take a little nap to get some rest before they came back to get me to see the children. I had a demonic attack in the form of sleep paralysis whilst I was sleeping. When I was released from my attack, immediately I knew I could not stay there. The Lord had allowed attacks like this on different occasions when I slept somewhere that violated my vow of poverty. He gave me the example first in the reading of St. Francis, who went to go to visit a cardinal who admired him greatly and prepared rooms for St. Francis and his companion to sleep for a couple of days. The first night, St. Francis was viciously attacked by demons and devils all night. He was so shaken up that he asked his companion to come and sleep with him in the same room because he was terrified and couldn't understand why the Lord would allow him to be attacked. So the second night, he prayed fervently to the Lord to show him, and it was revealed to him that he's called to be an example. And if he comes to stay in this castle, in this nice room, whilst his brothers elsewhere are suffering from cold, sleeping on floors, etc., how then can he encourage them to persevere in their vow of poverty? Also, that the devils are God's policemen. When we violate God in any way, it's an open door, and he allows the demons to attack us to get our attention, and it worked. It got my attention. I immediately called Pastor Chama and told him my conviction and what happened, that because of the vows I took, that I could not stay here. Although we had paid over $300 non-refundable US for this stay, but I had to do what I knew was the will of God. And now looking back, boy, am I so glad that I listened and that they submitted to what the Lord was telling me. Living in the village enriched my joy and my zeal for my vocation as a Franciscan and the life of holy poverty, because the way I lived was so simple, yet I was so full of contentment. I got to know Pastor Brian and Pastor Chama so personally and deeply, and I wouldn't have the many stories and experiences if I would have stayed at the lodge with them, having to drive every day for an hour to pick me up. So the Lord worked it all out for his glory. The vlog you're about to see is from my first day there, meeting the kids in our first community called Musalia, where Pastor Brian and his wife Leonia live, and watch over the kids in that community. They meet with the children once a week and teach them Bible stories and songs. Because of your generosity, we were able to come bearing gifts as we passed out toys to all the children and books. I also attempted to play local children's game with the children. I tried at least. They were so happy, and I got to meet the young boy who was born crippled and had no wheelchair. His mother's a widow. We were able to buy him a wheelchair a few months ago. I shared this video with you guys in Pastor Chama's Cry of the Poor video, so I was excited to see him and meet him in person. I also got a chance to meet a young boy, Peter, who has a terrible skin condition and is needing financial help to get medical treatment. So I want to thank you all for your donations, and I pray that these videos would touch your heart deeply and that you will continue to give to us, that we can be a blessing and help the many in need there, and also come alongside us to build the Children's Hope Community Center in Zambia. God bless you, family. Enjoy. the kids. Where's Pastor Alex?
Alex. Where's Alex?
Alex mwape wale kuita. Alex mwape.
Okay, so Pastor Alex for the camera. You taught him well. So, okay, so right quick, this is a young man who prayed the most powerful prayer for me, and I just wanted you guys to hear his prayer. So, Pastor Alex, I just asked you to bless those who watch this. There'll be a lot of people who watch this. Just bless them with any prayer, any blessing you want that's on your heart. Yeah? So pray for whoever is watching this is watching you. Any blessing, whatever you feel in your heart.
Let us pray.
Okay.
Our Father who art in heaven, we thank you for this wonderful day. We thank you for bringing Mother Elisha here. We glorify your name for making our journey safe. Let your love be with her and Holy Spirit guide her. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Pastor Alex. Yes, I really believe it's Pastor Alex. And there's Brian, his older brother who's taught him well. Here goes Pastor Chama playing with the kids. We got all the kids the toys. Brian's beautiful wife.
Robert Mchinda.
Pastor Chama's brother.
Robert Chama. Stephen Kauma.
It goes in here and goes out over here. What is it?
Alfred Mulubwa. Alfred Ndempunda Tamurea. Okay. Chola Joseph.
Let me see Peter. Peter, is it okay? I just want to put you on camera so we can have people pray for you. Do you understand English? No. You do a little bit? You understand English? No. Okay. So let me... Okay, guys, so this is Peter's hands. I'm just asking for prayer and also want to get him some medication. I'm thinking it's eczema because I had this too, but it wasn't this bad. And it's also on his feet. So we want to get him some medication and some help. Yeah, and just also know that he's so loved by the Lord. Oh.
Sorry. Peter Malama, uyupa ucho ya mpenda.
So now, say it again.
Now fit moi.
Oh my God. Now we'll fit them well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Memory kaunda. Memory. Chisala Alex.
Now
Namu fitemwa. Agnes Chola.
Now we'll fit them well. Oh, there you go. I tried, guys.
Anton Malakata. Nyama ya kote.